Thank you, Mark. Anyway, BBC Radio Nottingham, have you seen this study today? The pandemic has led to the biggest jobs crisis for older workers since the 1980s, apparently. This research has been carried out by the Resolution Foundation, and it focuses on the living standards of people on low to middle incomes. And they also found that after losing work, older workers take the longest to actually get back into work. So let's chew over some of the information here. Judy Bullimore is an employment expert and is with you now on BBC Radio Nottingham. Afternoon, Judy.
Hello, afternoon.
Hello. Why do older workers find it more difficult to get re-employed then?
I hate to say it, but I actually do believe there is ageism around.
Still in this world, in 2021,
yeah,
ageism is a thing.
It's just not. It's something that really, really rubs me up the wrong way. There's that. But also, I do think there is a lack of information and support to help people actually have the competitive edge and know how to apply. I think it's almost like a given that people know how to do a remarkable CV and know how to interview with loads of confidence and really sell themselves. But these skills aren't necessarily easy to come by. So I do think that there is more support that's needed.
Okay. And is it possible, and again, I'm making a bit of a generalisation here, is it possible that many older workers have been in the same job for a long time and therefore, maybe they haven't written a CV for a long time, haven't done an interview for ages?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's very daunting, and there's a whole process that goes with it. That even just applying for a role, you could have to either upload a CV, you might need a cover letter, you might just apply via LinkedIn, or sometimes it's about going straight to a recruiter and explaining your experience over the phone. It can be really, really daunting, and for somebody who has been kind of safe in their job for a really long time, having to acquire these techniques is a lot. And that's where my passion lies, really, in trying to help people navigate the application process.
Right. Judy, I want this to be like the most useful bit of radio that any worker has heard in ages. So what I want from you are the absolute top tips, must-dos, must-don'ts on applying for a job in the current market.
Okay, so first things first, take stock of your achievements. Make sure you know your strong examples of you at your best in your role. The thing that almost like the evidence and the proof that you can do the jobs that you're applying for, because these strong examples are going to carry you through all the way to the job offer, because they're going to be the same examples that you talk about at interview. So a strong example means that it's impressive and it's tangible. You can clearly say that when I did this happened, and the thing that happened was really beneficial and really positive. And everybody has these. It's just a question of spending that time to really break it down. Secondly, it is about knowing what your core offer is. So the unique stamp that you can give as opposed to the next candidate. So what's the unique thing that you will bring to the role that others perhaps wouldn't? And that actually comes from personality, skills, experience, and just your way, the way that you do things. And finally, to be kind of interview ready. So know how to talk about yourself genuinely and authentically. Don't be afraid to kind of talk as yourself and not feel that you have to kind of talk in a special way, because it's being genuine and being authentic that will help you stand out.
Oh, that's great. Judy, thank you so much for your advice and your help. Judy Bullimore, an employment expert on BBC Radio Nottingham. Hope you found that helpful. I thought that was great.